The story begins with Yeon Si-yoon, a high school student with an extraordinary talent for solving complicated mathematical equations entirely in his mind. This remarkable ability helps him navigate various activities in his daily life, from running and playing to even fighting. However, this brilliance comes at a cost. Si-yoon lives an isolated life with no social connections. He spends all his time studying and rarely speaks to anyone. Rumors spread at school that he has never smiled in his life. His distant and reserved nature makes him seem strange to others. His classmates ostracize him, going as far as to call him a creep. Yet none of this bothers Si-yoon, as his sole focus is on excelling in his exams. In class, Si-yoon receives the gold prize for a math competition, which he accepts without much emotion or fanfare. Meanwhile, Yongbin, the class bully, receives the bronze prize. Annoyed and envious, Yongbin decides to take out his frustrations on Si-yoon. He deliberately hits Si-yoon with a slipper, pretending it was an accident. Despite the humiliation, Si-yoon doesn't fight back. He simply tells Yongbin not to do it again. Yongbin takes this as a challenge and prepares to attack Si-yoon further. However, before he can do anything, a group of senior boys bursts into the classroom. The seniors are angry and are searching for someone named An Soo-ho, accusing him of teasing one of their female friends. From the back of the room, a boy who has been quietly sleeping wakes up. This is An Soo-ho. He calmly introduces himself and tries to talk his way out of trouble. The seniors, though, are not willing to listen. They decide to attack him. The entire class watches, filled with fear, expecting Soo-ho to be overpowered. But to everyone's surprise, Soo-ho fights back and defeats the seniors with ease, despite being outnumbered. His strength and skill leave the class in shock. An Soo-ho defeats the older boys without breaking a sweat, leaving the entire class amazed by his martial arts skills. However, Si-yoon seems uninterested and just wants the commotion to end so he can focus on his studies. The next day, Yongbin and his gang of bullies continue to target Si-yoon. This time, they hide his books and act as though they know nothing about it. Later, a frustrated Si-yoon confronts them in the storeroom, calmly asking them to stop their behavior. Unfortunately, this proves to be a mistake. The bullies surround Si-yoon and beat him up, humiliating him in front of the class. Despite the physical abuse, Si-yoon remains unmoved and doesn't show any reaction, which only irritates the bullies further. They realize that no matter how hard they try to provoke him, Si-yoon refuses to give them the satisfaction of breaking down. Frustrated, Yongbin comes up with a new plan. Knowing that Si-yoon values his grades above all else, he decides to sabotage his exams. That night, the bullies visit a nightclub and purchase narcotics from a local dealer. Among their purchases, Yongbin acquires a packet of fentanyl patches, a dangerous and illegal substance. When applied to the neck, these patches cause severe side effects like hallucinations and vomiting. The following day, a new student joins